Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Good morning everyone and welcome back to the channel and welcome to Matsuyama here in Japan. We are in the South Island, not like the South Island Kyushu, but like the South Island just below Honshu and on the west bit, right? Yeah, the west bit. We took a boat here from Hiroshima yesterday. If you are interested in that journey, please check out the vlog. I will link it somewhere. It was quite interesting. It was really cool to take a boat from one place in Japan to another place. It's very rare that we have to do that. Usually we would take trains everywhere, but this time it was a boat. Anyway, we're looking around Matsuyama today. We have been here before, so we're taking it relatively easy. We're going to show you a few things that we have done before. We're going to do one thing that we haven't done. We're going to pop to a temple that we haven't been to, but we're going to do a few things that we have done before. I forgot to say, before we begin on our journeys for today, we went to a super cute cafe this morning called Three Fish Cafe. They do drip coffee and other style of espresso types of coffees, and they do a breakfast set. The breakfast set that I got came with a egg sandwich, which is a little bit like an omelette inside of a sandwich. I think it was vegetarian. I don't know for definite. When it comes to like Japanese egg, they often cook it with dashi, which is the stock that they use, that they cook. How do they make dashi? With katsuboshi, right? Which is bonito. Yes, they usually use some bonito stock in making their omelette-y type of things, but I don't think there was any in this, but I'm not sure for definite. But anyway, it was delicious. Liam had a latte and a scone, so it was really cool. Anyway, thoroughly recommended. We are now on this little sort of winding street which goes all the way up to an entrance which takes us up to the castle. You can actually get a sort of cable car-y thing. It's not really a car, it's a cable seat. Chairlift. Chairlift. I like cable seat. Can we call them cable seats? Which goes up to the castle, so that's where we're walking to now. Liam, what's your favourite thing about Matsuyama?
I don't know.
It's mikan, isn't it?
Oh.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Chairlift, chairlift, chairlift. There are actually two ways of getting up the mountain here in Matsuyama. There is this one, the chairlift that I'm on right now, and the cable car, which is going to whiz past us in a minute. I love the chairlift though. It's very, very close to the ground. There is no barriers. There's nothing stopping me from just dropping out of the chairlift, but you're very, very close to the ground. There's not really any danger here, and it's super cute way to get to the top of the mountain. It's adorable. So we're gonna go up here and we're gonna take the chairlift back down as well. We might stop in and see the castle. We have done it before, and we're on kind of a tight schedule today, so it might not work out, but I'm glad that we got to take the chairlift at least. I love my chairlift. I can see many things. There's a route you can walk up over there, and there's actually a route with loads of stairs right up the side of the mountain near where our hotel is, which looks torturous. But I'm kind of liking this sort of sit on my butt, do nothing approach to getting up the mountain. It's nice. And there's a cable car. If you are a child, which is very young, you won't be able to sit in the chair. You'll have to go into the cable car. And I think if mothers and fathers are carrying any babies, then they have to go into the cable car as well. It's not as fun as the chair, but obviously the chair has some safety issues like not having a seatbelt, so that is why. made it to the top, to Matsuyama Castle. This castle was constructed somewhere between 1602 to 1628. I don't think they're actually too sure when exactly it was constructed, but it was for a family member of Tokugawa Ieyasu, the guy who was sort of in control of Japan at that time, and their family. So they were living or in control of this tower. It's obviously on a mountain or a hill. Is this a hill or a mountain? It's a Yama, so I think it's a mountain.
In Japan, everything's called a mountain, though.
Oh, okay, so it's a mountain. So it's on top of a mountain, and so it's an example of one of those mountain castles. So it's strategically placed to be able to see everywhere. And you can see as we were climbing up, you can see all the way over to the Seto Island Sea and the whole of Matsuyama from up here. It's really, really quite cool. The only other thing I know about this castle is it's actually only 2 stories high. It originally was 5, but in around 1820, I think it got struck by lightning. So they reconstructed it at that time to only 2. So it looks like a bit of a smaller castle. At one point, it was a lot taller. So it's a bit sad, isn't it? We've given ourselves half an hour to run around the castle. It was 520 yen each to get in. And I'm excited, yay! All these structures are trying to defend the gates, stop enemies. I love Japanese castles, how like it's so complicated to get around them. You're trying to protect things. Ooh. Are we throwing things out or shooting arrows or both?
Well, the time when this we got might be shooting guns.
Oh wow.
Yeah, steep.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to film and go up those. Oh, thanks, Fish.
Probably not.
Right, you're going away. Cool little section here where you can try on some samurai outfits, which is pretty interesting. That little Mickey mat on the floor. That's something cute for kids to do. Oh, we've got one more level to go to the top. It's a nice empty room in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is pretty cool. And now we're at the top and they have all of these guides as to what we can see when we look out at the view. But look at that, that's amazing. Oh, this is really cute. We can see a high school down there and like kids running around their softball pitch. That was really cute. We sort of got round there in half an hour, which we said that we would do. I think you could spend probably about an hour there if you were reading everything and taking it all in properly. But we only had half an hour and that was perfect amount of time. We're now making our way back down to take the chairlift all the way back down to the mountain to the cute little street that we walked up this morning. Hey Liam, what are these called? No, what are they really called? No, they're not. Say it. It's a cable seat. Oh, so there's the mountains on the other side. Looks amazing. I love in Japan where we have all of these cities which just have perfect views of mountains in almost all directions. It's awesome. Right, let's see if I mess this up. Hopefully not. Coming quite steep, you know. Liam is a pro. Yeah. It's so nice. Oh, and it's got bits.
Yeah, is it good?
Oishi.
It does have bits.
And it is non, right?
Yeah.
Oh, next door to this pretty kick-ass bookstore. Wow. That's awesome. We just popped into Mikan X Mikan to pick up hot mikan. Oh. I'm not too sure if I've said this yet, but Ehime, the prefecture that Matsuyama is in, is insanely famous for this kind of satsuma called mikan. If anybody's played Danganronpa, there's a character in Danganronpa called Mikan. I think she's named after this fruit as well. But anyway, it's very, very famous here. It looks like quite a large, because I thought they were satsumas, but it looks like a larger orange, like anyway, it's delicious. It's kind of like it's like just like a muted down orange, isn't it? Just like it's not as sour.
Yeah, no, yeah. No, you're right. It's really quite sweet.
And the juice you can find everywhere, and it is delicious. If you come here, definitely get mikan flavored anything. This is hot mikans, a hot mikan juice. Oh, it's delicious. And it has bits, which I love. It's super cute. Is it just all the way along the road? Amazing. We took the tram in the direction of the Dogo Onsen, which is the onsen, got hair in my mouth, which is famous for being a large inspiration for the bathhouse in Spirited Away, the movie Spirited Away. But we actually got off one stop early, and we're walking about 20 minutes to a shrine. Oh, I can't remember what the shrine is famous for. The island that we're on, Shikoku, which is just south of the main island, has a pilgrimage. People for generations have been taking this 88 shrine pilgrimage and walking it and going to all of the 88 shrines. I think there are about 8 in the Matsuyama area, and the one that we're going to now is one of them. See, I did remember something. Okay. We're gonna be there in a minute and we can check it out. We've come enough out of the city that you can see a convenience store in the country style where it's got like car parking spaces up in front of it, and it's massive. Oh, I'm so excited. Let's buy some stuff. Kind of in the mood for some candy. I should get one of these, which are sort of sweets that help your throat, but I really don't want them, which is bad because I really should have them. I want something more like Nomi. Oh, look at this. Kit Kat, nuts and cranberry. Oh, we've tried the ruby chocolate one already. That was okay. It was okay. I think standard Kit Kat's better. Oh, I do like these macadamia nut caramelizers. Super nom. They're kind of in the mood for some Pocky, but their selection ain't fabulous. Oh, look at those biscuits. What drinks do I want? Oh, what are you? Mixed fruit, like yogurt drink, I think. I'm not in the mood for that right now, but it does look nom. Let's get some tea. What kind of tea do I want? Butter, coffee, 0. Butter, coffee, normal with vanilla, I think. Okay, anyway. Yeah, vanilla flavor. It's kind of getting a bit crazy here with all the tapioca drinks. This is like totally new. Last few times I've been to Japan, I had not seen these at all. I got the bitter caramel latte. It tastes like bitter caramel. It's a bit sweeter than I would have wanted. And it is like that bitter. It has bitter caramel. Very clever. You always wonder where like they get the ideas for like Zelda games and that kind of thing, and then you visit temples. Yeah, this is really cool. Got a 3-story pagoda here. Pretty epic. There's the main shrine over there. These ropes must be really important.
Shoes, aren't they?
Are they shoes? Are they Buddha shoes? This is really cute. Really, really cute. Look at that gigantic gate there. Amazing. Whoa. We've now come up the stairs. That's the main shrine to the left. It's beautiful up here. Really cool art pieces of like, I don't really know what they are, dancers or performers. And we're going over here. We're actually trying to find the cave entrance. Apparently there's a cave here somewhere, which leads to another smaller temple. So we're trying to find that at the moment. That's scary.
No whiteboards up here.
And that's scary.
That is a cave.
That can't be it, surely.
Don't know.
That's really scary. Yep, okay, so we're in the cave. This is a good idea. But whoa, this is cool, but really, really scary. Yeah, I don't think you could come here if you're claustrophobic. I feel like we're gonna get attacked by like one of those spiders in Zelda. And I haven't got my master sword yet. Oh yeah. Are we supposed to continue walking up there or something?
It said something about over the road, didn't it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is it, the dome thing that they were talking about. Sorry, we've read about this on Japan Guide. And they said it's a very interesting dome object. Wow. It looks like a giant pot. Buddha hands. This is a really cool place. Kind of trippy. And Buddha feet. And surrounded by statues. They're actually really cute. What an interesting place. I feel like I'm going to have nightmares about this place.
Oh, did we not come?
No, we definitely should have come. I'm just going to have nightmares. No, there he is. There's the dude. That is a massive Buddha statue. And you kind of blink and miss it, this cave here. That's the entrance to the cave right there. We're going to go back in it in a minute. Yeah, scary, scary. So this is the way that we were supposed to go in. Yeah. But we went around. Oh no, it does say there's another entrance.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Oh, we maybe shouldn't have gone out that entrance. Maybe that was the way back.
Ah. Oh, whoops. We circled back round. If you want to go into the cave, then you want to head up those stairs and head round to the left or the right. We went the right way, and Liam thinks it might not have been the correct way. So I think maybe you want to go round the left and go into the cave entrance the way that we came out of it. Yes. The dragon is really cool.
You see that priest? That priest is holding the thing in his right hand, which is that gold statue.
Oh yeah, it was over there. I don't know what it is.
No, neither do I.
Looks like an implement, like a tool of some kind.
It does, but I can't imagine what on earth it's for.
Head scratching. That's crazy how that tree is growing around that statue. It's a bit of a crazy statue too, isn't it? Look at that in there, the building goes straight into the undercover bit. That's amazing. We made it to the Dogo Onsen, which is actually having renovation work at the moment. So you can see here, half of the building is completely fine. I love how they put this phoenix here. I'll explain about that in a minute. And the other half of it is covered. I don't think the phoenix is a permanent fixture. I think they've added it because they've done this kind of thing on the other side where they've called it Dogo Reborn. So they're sort of doing this massive renovation work so that the onsen itself can be reborn. It was always very old in there, but I kind of like that. So I hope they're not going too crazy with sort of, you know, revitalizing it. But I guess a building this kind of age definitely needs some work at some point. Whoa, this work has been going on since 2018 and it's going to go on to 2024. My goodness.
From what I was reading, it's like this first phase that started in 2019 is covering up that bit.
Yeah.
And then when they get to the second phase, they're going to be covering up maybe this half instead.
Oh, I see. So they're going to cover up each bit separately.
Maybe, yeah.
The bit that's covered up at the back, that's what it used to look like. It really is amazing. I've got some pictures of it actually, so I can show you now. But yeah, they completely covered it up so that they could do some work to it. Liam and I just both went to have an onsen in Dogo Onsen, and I was a little bit skeptical beforehand because I thought it was going to be so much different inside because they're doing so much renovation, and actually I didn't think it was that different at all.
So yeah, I've actually now realising what the difference is. You don't get all of the little corridors that you get to walk around beforehand and afterwards.
Oh right, yeah.
This is directly into the changing area, directly into a bar.
Yeah.
Whereas the whole building as a whole is really special to wander around.
Yes.
But yeah, you don't get any of that.
Yeah, a lot of that I guess is missing. But the big bath, the main big bath, is still actually open. So the biggest bath that I went to last time, I'm pretty sure, and the big bath in the guys section as well were both open. And the changing rooms are still massively atmospheric, and it was really, really lovely. But Liam's right. Some of you who have watched Spirited Away and will know that this is the inspiration for the bathhouse that's in Spirited Away, the movie, realise that from the outside it doesn't actually look that much like it, but it is actually the interior of this onsen which was largely, you know, the inspiration for the bathhouse in Spirited Away, and the fact that all of the people who were working here wear orange and everything. It's really uncanny. But you don't get all those little pathways and everything, the sort of confusing corridor system when you go through this entrance now, but you still get to go and experience like one of the biggest baths, and it was where the emperor used to bathe, so I still think it's worth it.
He bathed in that bath, he bathed in his own special
Well, he wouldn't have bathed in my bath anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, he does have his own bath, like his own special bath somewhere up there. Oh, there's a cat up there, look.
There is, wow, how's that got up there?
But yeah, so I still recommend if you come to Matsuyama, still go and experience the Dogo Onsen, because I think it is worth it. It's 420 yen per adult, so, and they will rent you towels there and soap. Well, they don't rent you soap, they sell you soap, they rent you towels. That's good. I don't think it looks completely different.
What's that?
I think it looks completely different.
No, the view of the actual building itself.
We were just taking a look through the Shotengai, the undercover shopping street, which is over there. It's actually one of my favourite undercover shopping streets. It's right opposite the exit to Dogo Onsen, or the old entrance to Dogo Onsen, and it just has a load of like really cute shops in there, some souvenir shops and some fancy souvenir shops as well. Liam just pointed out as well these two onsens here. These are newer onsens, right? You said one was built in the 80s and one was open really, really recently or something like that.
Yeah.
So, oh, I'm so hot from the onsen earlier. And yeah, so they're also here. So if you're doing like a day of onsen around this area, you could hit up both of these and the Dogo Onsen and do some shopping in the nice shopping street. It's pretty cool. We're at 10 mikan, 10 something, I can't exactly remember what this store is called. They have loads of different types of orange juice from different types of oranges. See, this one here is Iyokan, which is different from mikan, and that one is Amanatsu. See? And here, Kawachi Bankan. It's amazing, right? There is actually a small little cafe at the back as well, where you can get tasting. But they have loads and loads of other stuff, and some of their juices, oh my god, they are pricey. We gave in and decided to get the tasting set, which was 500 yen for 3 little shots-ish, a little bit more than a shot of mikan juice, and we're gonna try this. Well, they're not really mikan, they're like 3 different types of oranges, right? Iyokan, Umshu, and Kiyomi. Oh wow, that's sharp.
Yeah, sour.
I like it. It's sweeter.
Really sweet.
It's quite sweet, yeah. 10 Factory, that's what it was called. It's really good. They also have beer. Love it. Really cool place to try loads of different types of orange juice. Amazing. That's really cool. Just at the end of the other coffee shoppy street is this clock. It's super famous, and I think every half hour, it could be every quarter of an hour, but every half hour, because it's 6, so 5:30, right? And we saw it just then. It does like a little show, kind of grows a little bit, and you can see people in the bathhouse and stuff. And just here is a foot bath, so you can just take your shoes and socks off and stick your feet into the foot bath, and it is really lovely. It's quite warm, if I remember.
Oh yeah, it's hot water.
There's the clock, and there's a big picture of Dogo Onsen. That is the Shotengai, the shopping street over to the right, and over there, though, that is the foot bath. Is there two?
No, just one each side, I think.
Okay, cool.
And then the station's in that direction.
And the station's over there, which is where we're going now. Thank you so much for watching the Matsuyama vlog. Sadly, I did not close the video when I was actually there, so I'm going to add a little bit onto the end now. We did so much in our day in Matsuyama. I was actually quite amazed when I was watching the footage back. My recommendation though would be, if you are going to go, to do it over a couple of days. Maybe go to the Dogo Onsen and the other onsens in that area and do some shopping on one day, and do sort of Matsuyama Castle another day. And if you do wish to go to Ishiteji Shrine, choose one of those days and sort of tack it onto either one of them. In the next vlog, I believe we'll be taking a very long journey from Matsuyama in Shikoku all the way up to Kanazawa, so back onto Honshu. So we're going to be taking a number of trains to do that. I hope you'll join me for that then. Thank you so much again for watching, and I'll see you all another time. Thanks again, everyone. Bye.